Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another Club Junkie men's league night. What's in the bag? Going into week 5, and last week played pretty well. Shot 39, even with a double on 16. I got into a little streak where I think I made bogey double, but then I birdied 17, parred 18, shot 39, and honestly, the weather was crappy. It was raining. It was a little windy. It was cool, so I'm pretty happy with that. Actually went out, hit the ball pretty well, drove it really well. I have to say that driver combo, the TSR2 with the whiteboard, was really, really good. The only shot that I feel like I didn't hit that great was on 16, which I made double. I basically hit a what I thought was really actually really good ball. The wind caught it. It just got up into the wind a little bit, dropped it into the bunker, and I tried to hit the hero shot. Tried to hit the crazy 4-iron out of the bunker, caught a little bit of the lip, and I made double. And that was a little bit of a bummer, but the rest of the day, I mean, I putted well. I hit irons well. I would say the iron game was probably the weakest part of my game. I didn't really, when I hit the par threes, I was a ways away. But, played really well. Everything worked really well. Really hit the wedge as well. I'll tell you what, those S159s are really good. Even out of like the wet, heavy grass, I was able to hit some decent wedge shots, kind of close to the hole, save pars, stuff like that. So it was a good day. I was pretty happy with how I played. And there was really nothing that week. Like I said, that PXG putter, the brand did really well. The wedges were probably the best part of my game, and then also too that Mizuno fly high. I mean, other than trying to hit the stupid shot above the lip, the rest of it I hit those. I hit it really well. I hit it well off the tee on 15, right down the middle. Um, and then my second shot on 16 after I hit the lip and was in the bunker still, I hit the same 4-iron, the same fly high, and hit it just basically left rough of the green. So, like I said, just really hit the ball solid. Played decent, like I said, shot 39, and yeah, it was a good day. So I'll take it for a wet, nasty day. Ball wasn't going very far. Had an eagle putt on the par 5. It was downwind, crushed a drive, hit I think a 7-iron into the middle of the green because it was all downwind, and yeah, just missed the putt there. And then the only like I said, the bad shot, I missed like the 1-footer coming back. I just hit it too firm. Played it right edge. I should have played it dead straight. I missed that one, so I made par on the par 5. So should have shot, should have taken one away, but whatever. But played well. And this week we're gonna go through the bag and we're gonna start at the top. So this week gonna go with some new stuff, and we're gonna go starting off driver, we're going to go the PXG 0311 Black Ops. So this is the really forgiving driver, the bigger one. It's actually is really forgiving. When I got fit for this out in Arizona, it was just going straight all day when I got fit into it. It's a 9-degree head. I'm going to play it just standard, and it is shafted up with the new Fujikura Ventus Blue with the Velo Core Plus. I haven't hit the shaft in a little bit. It's been one of those things where it's been on the wall. I've been meaning to put it into into a driver and just kind of been hitting other shafts. So some other new ones came out, but I'm excited to hit this again. I actually hit this really well when I played with it really early in the year in the Callaway Paradigm Smoke Triple Diamond head. So excited to hit it here. Mid launch, low spin, and it's really consistent. I like the feel of it. It feels a little tighter than the old blue, and I think the combination with this head should be really solid. So playing standard 9-degree with that shaft, and that is a 6X. I know everybody's been debating my club head speed and all that, but it helps me fight the left. So where I'm, that 103 guy, it definitely helps me fight the left a little bit, hit it a little bit straighter because I draw and hook the ball big time. So then we go to 3-wood, and 3-wood is going to be kind of the monster out there that I don't think enough people are talking about, but this is going to be the Cobra Dark Speed LS, the titanium head. It's got the deep face on it there, or fairly deep face on it, matte carbon on the top, 3 movable weights. I have it set up where I've got the heavyweight in the back, heavyweight in the toe, and the lightweight in the heel. And I also have, since this is a 14.5-degree head, I've got this set +1. So hopefully playing 15.5 degrees. And a really good head. I've hit this a little bit this year so far, but not enough. And it is an absolute cannon. Low penetrating ball flight, and it just goes a mile. And this is shafted up with a graphite design. Tour AD IZ7X. This has been a shaft that I've kind of swapped between a lot of Cobra 3-wood heads. It kind of goes through. But a really good shaft. Again, higher launching, low spin, good smooth feel to it. And yeah, I never found success within the driver, but in a 3-wood it tends to work a little better for me. So that is the Titanium LS 3-wood. All right, so instead of 7-wood or a little hybrid, I'm gonna go something a little old school. I haven't thrown one of this in the bag in a long time, but this is the Callaway Apex UW, the first generation one. This is the 19-degree head. It's shafted up with the Fujikura Atmos Tour Spec 8. This thing here, I built up right when this came out, and honestly, it's a 19-degree head, and it honestly goes too far. When I put it in the bag, I had it. It just went too far. It just didn't fit the gapping. I really needed like the 21-degree head that they made, but this thing goes a long way. But I was thinking that I could really use it on 2 and 3 as kind of tee shot clubs there. Depending on the wind, maybe I'll use that. Maybe I'll use 3-wood if it's into the wind, but it gives you an option there to hit it off the tee. And then I highly doubt I'll need to hit it off the turf on 8. But I could, but we'll see. Because this thing just doesn't quite fly as high as I need it to. I just don't hit a high enough ball. But it definitely can be hit off the turf. I just hit it off the tee a little bit more. So I think it could work for 2 holes. And we're going to go with it there for that. And then after that, I'm going to, instead of a 4-iron, I'm going to go ahead and play the Project X 0311 Black Ops Hybrid. Now, I know I threw this in the bag, I think, week 2, and I never used it. It was in the bag, hit it, never used it, and I want to hit it. So I'm going to put it back in the bag. I don't know where I'll hit it. Probably off 4T would probably be the shot that I'll use it for, that I can think of right off the top of my head. And then who knows, off the turf, anything like that. But I mean, I love the deep face on this. It goes high, it's easy to hit, and this has got a KBS Prototype Tour Hybrid 85 stiff, and this thing is set to, I think, just flat. It's 22 degrees. I think it's just set to flat. So heavy weight in the back, and yeah, super forgiving, easy to launch, and yeah, hopefully I'll use it this time, because last time I know somebody asked me about it, and it just didn't get used. It never shot. Irons, we're gonna go with something a little different as well. We're gonna go with the very cool TaylorMade P770 Stealth Blacks. So these are the Stealth Black 770s. I love the 770. I played the old version of this and kind of gamed them for almost a whole year, the previous gen, and I love that they're just kind of cheaters. It's got the air foam inside of it. That's fast. It's long. It's forgiving. It just kind of does it all, and the package is small and compact. So a really good set. I'm gonna run these 5 through pitching wedge. And these also have the KBS Tour 120s in all black, and a TaylorMade Golf Pride Z grip in all black. So kind of all murdered out. I think they look really good. I played them a couple times, and I really liked them. They got a soft feel. They go high, they go far, and they're pretty forgiving. So we're gonna go irons with that and 5 through pitch. And then wedges, we're gonna run back to PXG here, and we're gonna go Sugar Daddy 2s. So we're gonna go Sugar Daddy 2 50, 56, 60. That's my setup that I usually use anyway. The 50, I think the shape is really good. I think PXG kind of nailed the shape. The only thing is I wish the 50 didn't have full face grooves. I wish that it had kind of the standard grooves with the blank toe, just for kind of framing the ball. But they've got a nice straight edge. They're pretty compact looking, and they don't look like big high toe wedges. They look a little bit more traditional, and they have a nice satin finish. But they're soft. They spin really well. The 50 is really good. These are all the BP grind, so these are the high bounce. So we've got basically 13 degrees in the 50, 13 degrees in the 56, and 13 degrees in the 60. So the 56 and 60, I don't mind them being having the full face grooves. It doesn't bother me, especially the 60. I actually kind of like it because I do kind of miss high toe on these things. But yeah, they both got kind of narrow soles, but a lot of bounce. You can kind of thump them into the turf pretty well, and they just kind of glide right through. They don't dig at all. The 56 got a little trailing edge relief on it, so you can kind of open it up a little bit, but it plays decent out of the bunker as well. And then the 60's got just a slightly wider sole. You can see a little green on there from the Arizona paint. But it got a little wider sole on it, but it floats really well in the trap. And also, same thing, it's got a little bit of trailing edge relief, so you can open that face up without the leading edge coming too high off the ground. But nice compact wedges, they feel good. They produce a lot of spin, and I like playing with them. And then putter, we're going to go go a little bit old school. We're going to go Lab putter, and we're going to go with the Lab Mez 1 Max. So I'm kind of on the fence between which I love more, the Mez 1 Max or the DF3. I played the DF3, I think, the first round of the year, but we're going to go to my old trusty Mez 1 Max. This has got that white Acra shaft that they made, that Lab and them collaborated with, and then the Press number 2 1.5 grip. So this is one that I had built up right when it came out. I really like it. Again, there is a little different feel between this and the DF3. You can definitely tell the DF3's got a little more weight kind of behind the club, but yeah, it'll be pretty nice. Puts a good roll in the ball. It's very forgiving. It's one of those, if you just let the club do the work, it does it. And I love the cappuccino color on this. It's my favorite color Lab does. Cappuccino, the brown is just awesome. So we'll go putt with that. And then ball-wise, we're going to throw the new Titleist Pro V1 Enhanced alignment ball. So this one just came out, and this is the one that's got the new lines on it. And I'm going to try to line up a few putts. So I don't line up putts very often unless they're like straight. If they're really straight putts, then I tend to use a little bit of line or the alignment on the ball just to make sure I make it. But we're going to try to use the alignment a little more tonight. So we're going to go Pro V1 with advanced alignment. So that is week 5, Thursday Night Men's League. This is what I'm going with, and hopefully we'll have another good night. It's supposed to be a little better weather than rainy and cold, so we should have the ability to play well, but we'll see how it goes. So I'll let you guys know next week, and hey, good luck if you're playing this weekend.